Hello and welcome to the Ross Cloud Podcast. I'm your host, Carl Ross Sr., and this platform was created to motivate and to inspire in hopes that you will become a better you. I want to make sure I give a shout out to all of those that are listening all over the world. I want to take you on a trip as I say my hellos to everyone. Thank you for listening, and thank you for taking a little bit of time out of your day just to listen. And so, to return that back to you, I want to make sure I say hello. Start over right here in North Carolina. Winston-Salem is where I'm from, the Trefo. I reside right now here in Greensboro, North Carolina, the Gate City. Shout out to Raleigh, North Carolina, and Durham and Chapel Hill. Durham, the Bull City. Knightdale, Cary, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City. Everybody in surrounding areas in North Carolina, if I've forgotten about you, please forgive me. You know you're valuable and important to me. I want to say what's up to those that are listening in Virginia, in Alexandria, Virginia, Virginia Beach, over there in the Commonwealth State, Virginia, over there in Washington and Albuquerque. Thank you for listening. Those that are listening down in Houston, Texas, what's up, family? Over there in San Antonio, Texas, howdy doody. Down there in Texas, Detroit, over there in Chicago, over there in Arizona, the West Coast. What's up? Thank you for tuning in and listening. And as we go abroad, thank you for our listeners over in Senegal, Africa, those that are listening in the Netherlands, in Malaysia, in India, in Russia. Free Brittany Griner. Free Brittany Griner. Let go of all this petty government stuff.
Yes.
And bring her home, please. Yes. Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
Brittany Griner. We're going to continue to say her name. Sister, we love you. And we give you Godspeed. We're looking for you to come home real soon.
Yes.
Bring her home.
Bring her home.
Yeah, for sure, you know.
Bring her home.
And so, listen, I'm going to go ahead and take us into the show, this segment of the show. And I have my special co-host with me who will be with me periodically on, we'll try to do this every Thursday as we continue to talk about Africa and what's happening over in Africa. So I have my Africa connection, I like to call him. The one and only, Femi
Osinowo.
I've been working on that, y'all. Okay,
it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's right okay. I've been called worse than that.
Okay, then. We're gonna try to make sure we call you the right name,
okay.
though, brother.
It's okay. Yeah.
And,
thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for deciding to say, hey, man, I think that'd be a great idea to connect us to the other side of the world because you have access, because your mother and father are from Nigeria. Am I correct?
That's right.
That's right. As we've interviewed you here before, but we wanted to go even deeper and talk even more and make this a consistent thing. I thought it'd be a great idea.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and talk about what's happening over in Nigeria. If you would, kind of tell us about Nigeria. We could start there first before we get into the politics and some of the things that are happening over in Nigeria. And feel free to speak in your language from time to time.
Okay.
I think we'd love that.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Well, I would like to say this to all the listeners that are listening in all the surrounding countries in Africa, most especially West Africa. That's where I'm from, Nigeria. I like to say, Ekabo Sorieto Chris Ross Podcast. Well, I'm welcoming everybody to the Chris Ross Podcast. So feel free to ask me anything.
Yeah. And, feel free to do so.
Right.
Could you tell them it's Ross Cloud Podcast? So could you say that in Nigerian or however it's supposed to be said? I don't understand.
Ekabosi Orieto Ross Cloud Podcast.
Yes, and if you'd like to continue to connect with Femi, you could reach out to us at rosscloudpodcast@gmail.com.
Right. And also, you can reach out to my Instagram, which is at Femstar, FEMMSTAR, Femstar.
There it is, y'all. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask him, for those that are of African descent and those that are African American, we even invite our white brothers and sisters, if they have any questions they'd like to ask Femi, you can reach out to both of those addresses that we gave you. If you would, Femi, give them your address again on Instagram again and how they can follow you.
Instagram at Femstar is FEMMSTAR at Femstar.
There it is, y'all. And again, you can reach out to rosscloudpodcast@gmail.com if you don't have the opportunity to do so, and send us those questions that you have to ask. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Nigeria is one of the richest countries in West Africa. Very, very popular. Yeah. I know everybody's been listening to the Afro beats. Yeah.
So
that evolved from Nigeria.
Right.
Say, okay.
And back then, music has always been a part of our history.
Correct.
Not only music, we could get into the politics, we could get into, everyday life in Nigeria. And Nigeria we have 226 million people in Nigeria.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah. And the last time I was here, I told you there are three main tribes. Yeah. Three main tribes in Nigeria.
Yeah.
We have the Hausa, the Igbo, and the Yorubas. I'm Yoruba. And
so are the languages different too?
We have thousands. Within those three tribes is thousands and thousands of dialects that consist of those three tribes.
Can you speak all of them, Femi?
I could just say little stuff. Not
I understand.
In Hausa, Hausa, if I wanted to say hello, I would say, let's see. Don't quote me wrong.
You're fine. You're fine.
Don't quote me wrong.
You're good, brother.
But I'm gonna try and pronounce and say it the right way.
Okay.
In Igbo, they'll say Kedu, Adoma. That's in Igbo.
Wow.
In my language, when we say hey, how you doing, is Bawoni. And in Igbo, it's Kedu, Adoma. That's how you say hello, how you doing.
Wow. So do you guys when you're in Africa, I know in just about every culture there is slang that you speak. So how would you say what's happening, bro? What's going on, bro? In that dialect, in that language rather.
If I wanted to say, what's up, bro? Baoni alaye mi, baoni kilo nshele, So you're saying, you pretty much saying, hey, what's up, my guy? How you doing?
I got you.
Yeah,
Word. I love it. What are some of the good foods? Tell me about the food.
Oh, the food, lovely.
Yeah.
We have what everybody knows. Everybody call it the red rice.
Because I remember Wu made mention to the red rice. And I remember having red rice before.
Red rice. Mm-hmm. One of these days when we're having something.
Yeah, I have to come.
You have to come. So you'll see. The red rice is what we call jollof rice. We have jollof rice. We have fried rice. We have the fufu.
I was just about to ask you that because the first time I heard of fufu was on Good Times. You remember when Thelma was dating the African brother,
right?
And so, do you really eat it with your hands?
Yeah, okay. You do.
Elaborate on that fufu.
The fufu, you could use it with pounded yam.
Now, there's a difference between the yams, what we call the sweet potatoes, and the yams that you call in Nigeria.
Right.
It's a difference.
Yeah,
only reason I know
a difference.
Food service.
The yams that we that we have in Nigeria, it's a lot different from the yams that they have here in the United States.
Correct.
But we have,
and it's good too.
It is
if it's prepared correctly.
It is. So we have pounded yam, and you can make stuff with biscuit, with cassava, which is gari. We call it gari.
Okay. So, and what is that? What is that the same as gari? What would you say it's the same American wise?
I would compare it to like grits.
Got you.
Yeah, like something like grits.
Okay, I got you.
Right.
Got you. Okay.
But we prepare it differently.
Okay.
So,
but it's the same.
Yeah,
similar to us. A little
similar.
Different.
Similar.
Okay.
Similar.
Is it like cream of wheat too?
No.
It has a consistency of grits, though.
Right.
Okay.
It does.
Okay.
It does. It's a little bit similar to it.
Okay. Then.
So
okay.
But like I said, in Nigeria is one of the richest countries in Africa.
Yes.
You know,
what is it rich in? Would you say, Femi, just everything when it comes to agriculture and
yes.
Textiles,
we do
everything.
We do a lot. We do a lot. Okay. And in the south it consists of all the tribes, a lot of tribes in the south.
Wow.
Like mainly on the west of Nigeria.
Yeah.
You have the Yorubas. The southwest are the Yorubas.
Gotcha.
The southeast are the Igbos. And then the northern part of Nigeria, which you have the Hausas.
Yes.
And then in the south, you just have variety of everybody in Nigeria.
Yes.
You know, everybody in the south.
Right.
So they consist of everybody.
Oh man, I love it. That explains a lot that we see happening in the States when it comes to gangs. It's almost like a tribal thing, in a sense. If you put perspective on it, in a sense, I'm not justifying it,
right.
and making it right, but I'm just looking at the tribal portion of that, the tribal piece to that, right? In a sense, because what you're saying is how you're part of those are different tribes over in Africa, right?
Right. In Nigeria.
In Nigeria, excuse me.
In Nigeria.
So I was just thinking about that just from a different perspective, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Right,
okay?
right.
We're not even going to open up that
right
there, okay? So go ahead and continue as you were saying. I'm sorry. I just thought about it, though, for
right.
a minute. I was like, wait a minute, okay, tribes, there's different tribes in Nigeria, and this the correlation between the two.
It's more like the Spanish.
Yes.
If you go to a Spanish speaking country, you have like Spain, and if you go to South America, you have Ecuador, you have Brazil.
Understood.
All this different countries. They speak,
and it's in one country.
You have all these countries that speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Mexico.
Yes.
You know how sometimes when you see a Mexican and you say, "Oh, you must be you Puerto Rican," and they get offended.
Yeah, they get offended.
I'm
Puerto Rican.
I'm not Puerto Rican.
I'm from Colombia.
Yeah,
or Venezuela.
Right.
Yeah, I got you. Or from Panama.
Exactly.
Cuban.
And they all speak Spanish.
Spanish, yeah.
So that's how it is in some of the countries in Africa.
Okay.
They might speak a similar language.
Yeah.
But their culture is different.
Okay, gotcha.
Because like the Yoruba culture is different from the Igbo culture.
Yeah.
And the Igbo culture is different from the Hausa culture.
I got you.
They all have differences in their cultures, but there might be some similarities in the things that we do.
Sure.
You know, but the languages are different.
Yes.
You know, like I was saying, Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, they make up thousands of dialects that people speak. You know, we have the strong traditional languages where they speak that strong dialect versus, you know, some slangy.
Okay, I got you.
You know,
I
dialect.
got you. Yes,
you know,
yes.
We have the older older languages where it's the pronunciations and the way they talk or the way they speak is very, very different. In certain places, if you go to the Yoruba land.
Okay.
So like I said, the West is consistent. It consists of the Yorubas.
Gotcha.
In the East is the Igbos. In the North is the Hausas. And in the South is just a mixture of all the tribes.
I got you. Talk about the weather. What is the weather like in
Nigeria? The weather there
does it get cold at all? Femi?
We have 2 seasons in Nigeria. We have 2 seasons in Nigeria. But as I was told, now in these days and time, the weather has started to change. We have the wet season and we have the raining season. The wet, we have the dry season and the wet season.
I got you.
The dry season is when it's hot.
Absolutely.
It's hot. And then
is it California hot?
Something like that. Yeah,
gotcha.
Something like that.
Okay.
California hot.
Gotcha. So it's not so much, it's that dry heat.
Right.
Yeah, it's not like Carolina where it's humid.
Right.
Carolina's humid. Don't get me wrong, it's still hot.
It's hot.
You just won't know it's so hot.
Right.
You can fall out if you don't drink water.
Right.
It's a different kind of heat, basically. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So it's that California heat, California hot where it's not, people always, I tell people, I was like, it is so hot here than it is back home because it's natural.
It's natural, right?
Yeah, it's natural.
Does it get cold? Does it get cold in the evening?
it gets cold in the evening. Like the wind blows and it's a little cooler at night.
I was going to say because California is like that. I remember being stationed out in California, and I remember it just being dry heat, and I was in Barstow, California, which is adjacent to the Mojave Desert.
Okay.
Mojave Desert is where we did most of our training.
Okay.
So it was extremely hot, but it didn't feel like it.
Right.
But you could see the heat rays coming off the ground. That had to be 120 degrees, but 120 degrees in California versus North Carolina.
Right. Totally different.
Totally different. And
the humidity.
Yes, the humidity.
Right.
And at night, we experienced very cold temperatures.
Okay.
So I was just bringing those two together to say how that's kind of similar.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
So we have the dry season and we have the wet season.
Yeah.
And now the wet season is when agriculturally, that's when we grow a lot of the things that that we need, or like the foods. We grow a lot of stuff during the wet season because sometimes it could rain for 2-3 months straight. Yes, every day, rain,
hard rain too.
Yes, like rain.
So do you guys deal with flooding?
Sometimes.
Mudslide.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, California has that problem
too. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But during those season they have where they know how to control it.
I got you. Okay,
they know how to
prepared for
it. Right. Because they know at some point during the rain season, this is certain things that we have to have to do during the raining season.
Sure.
And then during the regular season, the dry season, the same thing.
I love it, man. I love it. I think that's beautiful.
Right.
And so as we're talking about the weather and everything, can you talk about the city Nigeria? And maybe there may be some folks that may be ignorant to Nigeria and it not being a city. But can you kind of explain to people that may not have been to Nigeria? I've never been to Nigeria, but I'm intelligent to know. I mean, we got technology now, so it kind of tells us. But let's talk about how busy Nigeria is.
The capital city of Nigeria used to be Lagos.
Okay.
Yeah, it used to be Lagos. So now the capital has moved to Abuja. Which is a beautiful place now, So Lagos used to be the capital of Nigeria, where they make a lot of trades, trades and stuff like that goes on during the course of everything that's going on.
Correct.
So yeah, it's like I said, it's seasonal. Things are seasonal, and during those time, a lot of things go on in Nigeria.
I got you.
And Lagos Lagos is the capital.
Yeah.
It used to be the capital.
Okay.
Now that we have Abuja, I haven't been to Abuja yet.
Okay. Abuja
is the new capital city of Nigeria.
So is it pretty busy?
It is.
Really?
It is. And
what are most things that you see imported out of? What are some of the imports that come to America that come from that area? Would you
I want to say like
the majority? Would you say
like some of the arts, some of the mask, what you call it?
Which one? Talking about the face.
The face. The face mask.
The plastic ones that people.
No. The face mask that's being done with like they carve. They carve these this face.
Oh
face
yeah.
mask.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Okay, the war mask.
Right.
The war mask. That would be considered war mask. Am I correct or am I wrong?
No,
Okay.
It's like a art.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Okay.
like an art.
Yes.
That they use. It's used in wooden.
Okay, I
fabrics.
got you. I'm gonna tell you where I was mistakenly at. I was thinking about the tribes that make those masks, and they, sometimes when you watch National Geographic, you may not quite understand what they're saying when it comes to talking about times of war that they wore those masks.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
To get rid of spirits or something like that.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm sorry. I was thinking somewhere else.
It's more like it's kind of similar to
okay.
that.
So I am in the right going in the right place. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So we're rich in Nigeria. Nigeria is rich in oil, petroleum.
Thank you.
Petroleum is one of the largest natural sources that we have in Nigeria.
Gotcha.
And then we have a lot of other resources that Nigeria is really, really rich in. So it's a lot of things that came out from Nigeria that a lot of people.
Yeah.
Some people do know about these things.
Sure.
And some people, like we sit here and talk about them.
Yes.
So they could know more about Nigeria.
Yeah. I just, I wanted to have this conversation with you because, number one, I want to kill some of the stereotypes that people may have, like we did in the other episode, but more on a serious level, just to kind of talk about how Nigeria is such a it's a thriving country. Like
it is.
It's always moving. It's very progressive
It is.
when it comes to technology, even in the medical field.
Right.
So if you could expound on that just a little bit based off of what you know, just a little bit, if you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the medical field, as you can see here, even here in America, you have a lot of Nigerians that are in that medical field where they have their doctorate degrees.
I love it.
And some of them, they still travel back home to help out. Some of them, they probably have hospitals in Nigeria.
Man.
Yeah, and then they go home just to help
their
out,
office.
just to help out the community.
Man,
sometimes.
it's beautiful, man.
And train some of our Nigerian, professional in that. What do I want to say? In that field.
Yes, in that
field.
Specific field.
Right,
I got you.
In that field. But we have amazing doctors in Nigeria. Very, very intelligent, very, very smart.
Yes.
They work with all this other doctors here in the United States.
I love it.
And even in Europe. So It's a lot. It's a lot of
Yeah.
of good things that come out in Nigeria.
Sure. And again, this is not acting as if there are people who don't know how rich of a country Nigeria is.
Right.
And just the continent of Africa on a whole, how rich it is.
Right.
In so many different things.
Right.
And so this is not to diminish the value in any kind of way to act as if, man, we already know that. But there are some people who may be ignorant that don't know. So I wanted to bring you on and have you continue to come on to talk about that. Let me ask you this. When you look at a lot of things that you see on television when it comes to different documentaries that you see on different areas in Africa, but I always look at, over here we value a Mercedes or a BMW, and that's cool.
Right.
But over there, they're taxis. You may have a Mercedes as a taxi, and then you may have those that may drive them for luxury too. Am I right about that?
That's right.
And it could be their own personal car too, though, right?
Right.
Am I right?
Right.
Okay.
Transportation in Nigeria.
It's crazy, huh?
It is. It's crazy.
I can't even imagine. I've seen it, I said, watching TV, but
right, like you just said, some cars are used. The transportation are used for taxis, and,
yes, sir.
And some of them they use just for personal.
Yeah.
And Nigeria, being Nigeria, you have the stars.
I got you.
You have the stars, and you also have people that just ordinary people that drive all these luxury cars.
No doubt.
For personal uses, and also, but the transportation in Nigeria
is crazy.
Yeah. You could be. We call it hold up. Hold up, which
So,
you could be in a standstill.
I got you.
In traffic for like an hour or two.
So would you compare it to traffic that you see in Atlanta and L.A.?
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
3 times.
Chicago, New York. I mean,
Yeah, 3 times worse than that.
I got you. Large, you know what I mean? Larger,
right,
the larger major
right.
cities. I mean, it can get hectic right here in Greensboro sometimes when it comes to traffic, but it doesn't compare.
Nah, it doesn't.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
Yeah. Because you got bicyclists, you got tricycles, you got the mopeds, you got everything that's happening just like it would if it was in New York. But I love what you just said. You was like, man, you know how many people in Nigeria alone? It can't compare to New York traffic.
No.
I mean, it can't. There's no comparison.
No,
it's 10 times worse.
Right.
So it's almost like you wall to wall, wheel to wheel, almost out there.
Right. And sometimes people they drive opposite directions.
That's right. I got you.
Yeah. There's some. Wow. We have some good roads, and then we also have some bad roads.
I got you. Mm-hmm.
So in the cities, we have all the good roads.
I got you.
And compared to like if you go to the village,
okay,
but
and the village compares to what? You mean like would that be like the outback?
You say the village. I'll say like the countries.
Okay.
The countries.
Okay, got you. Got you.
So
got you.
That's
you have a lot of people that come into Nigeria, which is the city.
Well.
Maybe I'm not understanding.
To let's say you going to Lagos.
Okay.
You get on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
That's a straight line. If you're going to a village, it's like going to the countries.
Say less. I got you. I understand now. Yes.
Let's say you going from North Carolina to the beach in South Carolina.
Understood.
You get on the highway.
Yes.
But you could also still take the back
back roads. Understood now. Okay.
It's something like that.
I got you. I got you. Right. So what are some of the fun things that people do in Lagos? Or Nigeria, period, man. We don't have to limit it because we're talking about Nigeria.
Right.
Where do the tourists go? In Nigeria, do they go to Lagos?
They go to Lagos,
okay.
Or they could go to Abuja, it all depends. It all depends what state you're in.
I understand.
You know, it all depends on what state or what side of Nigeria you're in.
I got you.
You know,
understand. Yeah.
If you in the eastern world, the eastern part of Nigeria, which is, as I mentioned, the Igbo land, or if you're in the western world of Nigeria, which is the Yoruba land, or in the northern part of Nigeria, which is the Hausa land.
Yeah.
So it all depends on where you land.
I understand.
So it just all depends. It all depends.
If I was a tourist and I came, where are some of the places I need to stay away from? Let me say that too.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be honest with you. Right now, it's a lot. It's a lot going on in Nigeria.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot going on in Nigeria, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna get back to where Nigeria used to be. You know, because right now, you know, with the politics, with Nigeria, like I mentioned, Nigeria is one of the richest countries in Africa.
I understand.
But we have a lot of corruption.
A lot of turmoil, corruption.
Yeah, corruption, and it's just now
it's pretty bad.
Right.
Now. So
you could still. Let's say if you go with me.
Yes, if I go with you.
If you go with me, there are places that that I could always take you to. You know, you could always be safe. You know.
But if you don't know.
Well, yeah, if you don't know, if you don't know.
That's like anywhere.
Right, it's like anywhere.
Yeah.
Like they say if you go to Jamaica, stay away from just stay on the result.
I got you.
You know, it's the same thing. Right,
no,
it's the same thing as if you go to Nigeria, they'll say stay on the result.
Don't go outside. Right. I got you.
It's everywhere.
And see, I like what you just said. You said I don't like what you said, but bringing it back when you start talking about politics, and so right now. This is a great segue into the political arena.
Right.
You guys are getting ready to elect a new president.
Right.
Am I correct?
Right.
So it's a lot that's going on within that too.
Right.
Got you. I got you.
Right.
It's like
it's just like
who's the president right now?
Right now is Muhammadu Buhari. Buhari is the current president right now.
Okay.
So we have candidates like Tinubu and Atiku are the two run-ups and Peter Obi.
Okay.
And for me, I would like to see Peter Obi.
And why would you like to see him?
Because he's younger and he's more open, and the he's thinking it's very, very different. Even though he's from the east, you got Tinubu, who's from
the east of Nigeria.
Yeah, okay. He's from the east.
Okay.
Peter Obi is from the east. Mm-hmm. You have Tinubu, he's from the west. He's from the southwest, and then you have Atiku, he's from the north.
Understood.
So you have three candidates that are representing three tribes.
Wow.
You have the Hausa, the Igbo, and the Yoruba,
and they all have somebody representing their tribe,
right? And they have different parties. They have the
just like over here.
Yeah, like okay. Peter Obi, he's representing the Labor Party, the LP.
Okay.
So you have the PDP. So politics in Nigeria, it could get really complicated.
I understand.
It's just like here. It's just like here.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have the politics here where people are Democrats, people are Republicans.
Correct.
And then they go, instead of everybody coming as one and try to resolve what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
As to, you're not showing us leadership. You're not showing good examples.
Sure.
So it's so much corruption in Nigeria, but not to take away, there are some good politicians.
Oh, no. You know what? I'm glad that you're saying that, because I wanted to talk about that because sometimes, for me personally, I'll just say me personally, maybe sometimes people don't care, but I really think us knowing who's going to be a president in a different country,
Right.
it's going to kind of affect how we move here in the U.S. too.
All of it connects. It does.
Yeah.
It does because oil, petroleum oil, which is the natural resource in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So we all connect.
Yeah, we really do.
We all connect.
And even this war that's happening in Russia and Ukraine, all of that's affecting them as well.
Because Russia, they hold 8% of the population of oil. Do you know what 8% of the whole
world?
That's a lot. Yes,
that's a lot, man.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
Wow.
So those are the things that we have to look into, and that's why we do this podcast, just to, like you said, inspire.
Yep.
And to talk about these things.
Yeah.
We have to.
We have to.
Because
it's going to connect the dots. We'll understand. Because maybe there could be someone who's in leadership in Nigeria where it may not be good for Nigeria.
Right.
It may be good for them.
Right.
But maybe not good for the country on a whole.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And to take it more further.
Sure.
Like, you have me. Do you know how many Nigerians are here in the United States of America?
Probably quite a bit, man.
Yes. It's a lot of us.
Yes. Yeah.
And we hold, we are all in different states.
Yes.
In the United States.
Sure.
And we all are watching and listening to everything that's going on back home.
Without a doubt.
Without
a doubt.
So that's why our voice, so we could do podcasts like this, so our voice could be heard.
Absolutely. And I wanted to do that.
Right.
I wanted to do that intentionally so we could kind of bridge the gap.
Right.
So we can understand exactly what's going on.
Right.
On the other side of the world.
Right.
Because we're affected by it. Look at gas prices now. The way they are skyrocketing, man.
Yes.
We was talking about this the other day. I got a truck, a V8 engine, and it used to be like maybe $60, $70 to fill up, $80 to fill it up. Now, man, it's almost $110, $120 to fill my tank up.
Oof.
So you got to think, I put $60 in my tank. It doesn't even fill it up anymore. It's like a drop in the hatch, bro. It's going to be $100.
Look, I drive a little BMW. I drive a little BMW.
Yeah.
I put $40. It's like 7 gallons.
Right. Right, because you got to put 93 octane in there.
Right.
Ooh. Shoot,
$40, $50.
Yes, sir.
And you only having 7 gallons.
That's all you get. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I go into the hundreds now. Well, not hundreds, but 110.
Right. I understand.
110, yeah.
I understand.
It's more than what I was used to paying.
Right.
$60, $75 to fill me up, baby. $50 on a good day if it really drops. But all of this that we see happening with this war in Russia and Ukraine, it's affecting us.
It is.
And you know what?
It really is.
A dozen of eggs used to be very less. Dude, I went in
a dollar and 9 cents.
And eggs almost $4 for 12, brother, for a dozen of eggs. So all of this is important.
Food,
yes,
gas,
all of it,
everything,
man,
everything.
It's just expensive.
It is.
When I look at everything on a whole, even the creamer that I like in my coffee,
right,
it's $4,
right,
almost $5.
And can you just imagine?
Maybe 6, depending on the brand that you choose. So it's affecting milk, all of that.
Can you just imagine a regular guy that works 40 hours a week?
I know. Tough on him.
He has to feed his family.
He's got to feed his family. Yeah. And he got to decide on whether or not, okay, I'm going to pay rent, or am I going to buy groceries?
Right.
Or am I going to put gas in my car?
Right.
Excuse me.
It is very effective.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very effective.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's like...
It ain't a game.
It's not. It's not a game.
It's not a game.
It's not a game. Man. It's not a game.
Think about it. You're like, man, okay. And if you are a parent, if you're a single parent or a father that has to go and pick his kids up, and maybe your kids don't live in the same city that you live in, whether it's 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour away, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is, if you have to drive, that's another That's another, amount of money that you have to spend,
Right.
Femi.
Right.
So when you
Right.
think about everything, it affects
Everybody.
everybody, man.
It
I don't
affects
care who you are.
Yes.
Every time I see people in the gas at the gas pump, it's always like, man, I really don't want to put $100 in this tank.
And sometimes you could just look at the facial
expressions
expression on certain people, like,
God, yes.
you know.
So if you get 50 cents off or 8 cents off, you take that 8 or 5
Right.
cents.
Right.
Just so you can get just a couple of more gallons inside your tank.
And
So
that's the truth.
that's the truth, man. So I know we kind of went off to the left a little bit, to the right a little bit,
It's
but
okay.
it's okay though.
That's the
'Cause
connection.
that's the connection. Yes,
that's
man.
the connection.
And
That's the
as I was looking on Facebook, man, I was listening to a few people that they made some very, very good points about the situation with Brittany Griner coming home. It made sense what a lot of them were saying. I don't read everybody's posts, but certain people I read their posts
Right.
because it makes sense what a lot of them saying. And one that I heard, they were saying this is just a petty argument between two worlds. Pretty much, it's politics. It's petty.
It is.
Just because you want this and
right.
that person want this,
Right.
and Brittany Griner is going to be used as a bargaining chip.
It is.
That's all
right.
it is. She has become a bargaining chip.
Right.
And like they were saying,
She just got caught up in
the
mix. Right.
Vapes?
Right.
Are you serious?
Right.
Man?
Vapes.
You're going to hold her over there for vapes?
Right.
Oh, yeah, it's political.
Right.
It's
It is.
It ain't got nothing to do with her gender. It ain't got nothing to do with her color.
No.
She is a bargaining chip right now.
Right.
She's an American that's caught up in the midst of a war between Russia and Ukraine.
Right.
We're allies to Ukraine.
Right.
We've always had a toxic relationship with Russia.
Right.
So it is what it is.
Right.
Donald Trump has left the office.
Right.
So we don't know what transpired in those relationships, bro.
Exactly.
So Brittany Griner is a bargaining chip.
It is.
And yes, we do want her to come home. Let her come home.
And we're going to pray for her.
We're going to pray for her, man.
We're going to pray for her.
Yes.
Brittany Griner.
Brittany Griner. We're going to continue to pray for you, sister. Because she needs all the prayers, man. She got a family to get home to.
Right. She does.
Got loved ones over here.
Right.
People that love her.
And
let this petty stuff go and bring her home. It's just vapes. You
Right.
give her 10 years
Right.
over cartridges, man.
Let's all stand up.
Come on, man.
The NBA, the WNBA,
NBA.
please let's all stand up and do something about this.
Yes.
It's very, very important
Yes.
that we all come together.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the topic.
It is a hot topic. It's going to continue to be one.
Guess what? Love.
Love.
We all need that love.
All need that love, man.
Love.
That's all we need. It's something, man. Let's take the labels off of it. She has become a bargaining chip.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Oh, an American WNBA star,
Right.
Brittany Griner.
Right.
Oh, keep her.
Oh, so
She's a bargaining tool.
you're gonna keep it for how long?
Well, they were saying if convicted, I think she can face up to 10 years, 30 years. I haven't done my due diligence on how long.
Right.
But I thought it was 10 years. I think it was 10 years.
I think that's
Could
what
be faced if convicted.
And also they were saying that I was reading something, they post all this stuff.
Yeah.
And they were saying if that would have been LeBron James.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw all of that stuff.
I mean,
on
come
man.
on.
Come on, man.
It doesn't matter who it is.
It doesn't matter who it is. She is in the middle.
She's still human.
She's still human. And she's in the middle of some BS.
Right.
And she's in the middle of this.
Right.
And really and truthfully, they can bring her home if they really wanted to.
They can.
But again, there's some negotiations going on that we're not privy to.
Right.
We don't have access to.
No.
Those conversations.
No.
I mean, bring her home, man, and just make it work. Period.
So
I love it.
yes.
Brittany Griner.
Yes, Brittany Griner.
We love you.
We love you.
Yes,
Yes.
Can you say something in
Afẹ́ràn púpọ̀. Wale. They're gonna bring you home.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So let's go ahead and keep going as we talk about this the politics,
right.
in Nigeria, man. We went off somewhere else
because of the connection.
Because of the connection, brother.
Because of the connection.
Yes,
because of the
yes,
connection.
yes.
Nigeria right now.
Yeah.
We're praying. We're praying for some of the folks. We're praying for some of the folks, in Nigeria right now.
For sure.
And it's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
We're gonna get back. We're gonna get back to where we used to
true
be.
Essence of
right
Nigeria.
of Nigeria.
I got you.
Cause it's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful. I've
heard you say that several times.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah. Yeah.
The music, the food, the culture.
Yeah.
The traditional.
Yeah.
No, the traditional ways of life.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, it's beautiful.
I love it, man. What's the what are the religious practices that are very profound in Nigeria?
Christianity.
Okay.
And Islamic.
Okay, in Islamic. Okay,
right.
Gotcha.
And then we also 51% of Nigerians are Christians.
Okay.
49. Let me see. I think 49% are Muslims.
Okay.
And then we have 6% traditional.
Okay, gotcha.
And when we have 1-2% of other.
I got you.
That,
And you practice Islam, and
I practice Christianity.
Okay, but you use the diet plan,
right? But I also have family members that are Muslims.
I understand.
Yeah, I have family members that are Muslims.
But I do like the fact of you. One thing that when I hear you talk, you have adapted the diet that most Muslims take. And you don't eat pork.
No, I don't.
Correct. Okay,
I don't.
I got you.
I don't eat pork.
Yeah. You're big on that. I know. I'm family, so I know.
I am. I don't eat pork. I try not to eat so much of beef.
Yeah, I mean, you was telling me like
I eat
cut back.
Lean meat, fish.
Goat, lamb, yeah,
and goat is very, very common in Nigeria.
I got you. I like curry goat. I like curry goat. Yeah, go ahead.
Lamb
is delicious.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And those are some of the things that we use for our dish. Some of the dishes that we make.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay, that's cool, man.
Right.
I think that is so cool.
Right.
What are some of the fruits, man? Some of the fruits.
Fruits.
That you say.
Some we call agbalumo.
Okay, and what type of fruit is that?
I can't. What can I describe it with?
Compare it to.
Yeah. Let me see. What can I compare it to? I don't know what to compare it to.
Okay.
Is
it a sweet fruit though?
It is.
Really?
We have what y'all call papaya.
Yeah.
We have pawpaw. We have so.
What is that fruit? Oh man, I was watching it on Food Network. Femi, there is a fruit, and it stinks, but it's sweet.
Yeah.
And when you cut it. I want to say it's a fruit that's mostly in the Caribbean.
Okay.
But
Oh
Lord, I hate that I don't know that. But I was going to ask you about that fruit. But at any rate, go ahead.
Right.
Man. Go ahead,
if I see it, I'll probably know what it is. Yeah,
but
if I see it, I'll probably know what it is.
It has a stench to it.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it before in front of me, and I couldn't eat it because of the stench.
Right.
But everybody says it's sweet when they eat it. But I'm not interested because the smell kind of took me over that way, and I was like, man, I'm not eating that.
Right.
Stinks,
well, sometimes it might smell bad, but it's good for you. It's good for it's just like any other thing. Like some stuff we say,
that don't look good.
That don't look good.
Right.
But then when you taste it, like, it's not that bad.
So what do you guys make that's a gravy? What type of gravy do you make with
we use our own red sauce. It's like the red sauce that we make.
Yeah.
So we have egusi, we have okra soup.
Okay.
And we have all kinds of soup that we use as gravy.
I got you. I love it. I love it, man.
Right.
Let's talk about the schools over in Nigeria, the universities.
The universities, we have different universities there in Nigeria. It goes back to what part in Nigeria you're
in. Okay, gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Like we here in North Carolina, you have Duke University, you have Chapel Hill, you have North Carolina A&T,
you got Winston
State.
Gotcha.
So
Bennett.
Right.
I got you.
So we have all this different
Guilford College, GTCC.
Exactly.
I got you. Yes, sir.
So like in Lagos, we have
UNCG.
Right, UNCG.
Go ahead, though.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Greensboro College.
Yeah, I mean, the list goes on and on. Forsyth Tech.
Right.
Guilford Tech Community College. So,
And just in North Carolina State and within this the county.
Okay, got you.
So like in Nigeria, in Lagos, we have different universities like Unilag. That's the University of Lagos.
Okay.
And then we have Lagos State University, which is LASU, Lagos State University. We have different universities in different parts of Nigeria.
I love it, man. Right. It's so beautiful, man. Listen, we're about out of time, man.
Okay.
And I know we missed out on some stuff, didn't we? But again, we're going to try to keep this going every Thursday as we continue to talk about Africa, the country Africa. Right. And I have Femi Osinowo. Femi Osinowo, who is our African connection, I like to call him, because of his access to Africa. And I wanted to have him on so we can continue this conversation as we talk about Africa and politics and just everything that's happening in Africa. We wanted to add this to the show here at Ross Cloud Podcast. If you could say anything to anyone, if you could say two things, can you say it in American and then say it in your native language? If you could say something to inspire and motivate someone. And every Thursday, I would like for you to do that. Think of something that you can say to somebody to motivate them who may be in America that's trying to thrive and make it, and to those that are in Africa. And they're all about listeners.
Okay. In my language, I'll just like to say, mo kí gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń gbọ́ ìròyìn Ross Cloud Podcast.
Yeah.
And mo kàn fẹ́ kí gbogbo yín kẹ́ mọ̀ pé nǹkan tá à ń ṣe fún dáadáa tìlú yìí àti ìlú Nàìjíríà, bí ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa Nàìjíríà lórí ètò yìí. So kí everybody ká máa gbàdúrà fún ìlú wa àti gbogbo, not just Nigeria, every country in Africa, every country in the world. So as Russia is going through it, as any country that's going through any tough times right now, we are praying for them, and we just want to inspire everybody. Love.
Ẹ jẹ́
ká fẹ́ràn ara wa, ká sì fẹ́ràn gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa. So with that being said, love one another. Let's try to inspire each other and uplift each other. So till the next time, this is Femi Osinowo.
Talk that talk, baby. I absolutely love it. Y'all don't see me right now, but I got goosebumps. You know what I'm saying? But listen, this is the Ross Cloud Podcast. Thank you for listening, and I hope that we've said something today to help you become a better you. Make it a great day and keep being great. Peace.